Assalamu alaikum class. Today our topic is geometric sequence or geometric progression, in which first of all I will tell you what is geometric sequence or geometric progression. Then you will come to know what is common ratio R, and then the formula for journal term in GP. Here GP means geometric progression. But first of all, a little recap of previous topic. Our previous topic was arithmetic sequence. What is arithmetic sequence? A sequence in which the difference between two terms remains constant. Then what is common difference? Common difference is D, and D is equals to A2 minus A1, A3 minus A2, A4 minus A3, and so on. Then the formula for the general term, that was an is equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. Then what is arithmetic mean? This is the formula for finding arithmetic mean, and in the last we inserted arithmetic means between two terms. So now come towards today's topic, that is geometric progression. What is geometric progression? A geometric progression or GP, here GP is denoted as geometric progression, is a sequence where each term after the first term is obtained by multiplying the preceding terms by a constant called common ratio. Now you can do the comparison between arithmetic progression. Arithmetic progression have common difference, but geometric progression have common ratio. And how can we get common ratio? The common ratio is obtained by dividing any term by the preceding term, and here this is the formula for finding R. R means common ratio, and how can you get it? By dividing any preceding term by the preceding term. So now I will explain it. How can we get this? Here is a sequence A1, A2, A3 up to AN is a geometric sequence. If there is a number R such that, what is R? R is a common ratio. This is the formula for finding common ratio. And if let A be the first term, A can be A1 as well, and R is the common ratio, then A2 is equals to AR. Why we are getting A2 is equals to R? As according to the definition that each term is multiplied with the common ratio R. This is first term, and when we multiply first term we will get AR, and AR is A2. Similarly, when we multiply AR with R, it would become AR square, and it would become A3. Similarly, A4 is equals to AR cube. Why we are getting AR cube? Because previous term was AR square. When we multiply AR square with R, it would become AR cube. Similarly, if you want to get ARN, what is the formula for the nth term? It would be AN is equals to ARN minus 1. How? Because when A3 is equals to AR square, where R is 1 less power, A4 is equals to AR cube. If term is 4, then R would be cube. Similarly, if we want to get AN, then R would be N minus 1. So this is the main formula for geometric progression when we want to find general term. Now this is the formula for the general term. AN is equals to A1, where A1 is the first term, R n minus 1. AN is the general term, A1 is the first term, and R is the common ratio. Now here are some examples. This is a sequence 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. This is an geometric sequence. Why this is a geometric sequence? Because each preceding term is obtained by multiplying a common ratio r, which is 2. You can see 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16, 16 2s are 32, and there is a method for finding ratio, common ratio a2 over a1 and a3 over a2, and it is 2. Similarly, here is one more example where common ratio is 5 and each term is getting by multiplying with 5. This is the formula for finding r, and what is r? R is equals to 5. And now examples. Determine the 12th term of the geometric sequence whose first term is minus 4 and whose common ratio is 2. What is the method? First of all, write down the data, then formula, put values in the formula. Here dot is showing that a minus 4 is multiplying with minus 2 raised to power 12 minus 1. First of all, you will solve 2 raised to power 11. 2 raised to power 11 is equals to this, and in the last you will multiply 2048 with minus 4 and your answer will be a12. By a12? But because the question was find the 12th term. So by using this method, you can solve exercise 7.4, question number 1 till question number 4. Now for question number 5, there is a hint. What is the method? First of all, write the data, find r, write formula and put values, then simplify. This step is very important. You are having 2 8 is equals to 2 raised to power n minus 1, but in the previous step we have 256, so you will convert 256 into its factors by factorizing it. When you factorize it, you will get 2 raised to power 6. Both the terms are in exponential form, bases are equal, so their powers would be equal. So 8 plus 1 is equals to n, and then you will get the value of n. Follow this method carefully, practice these questions and practice worked examples in a book. You will be able to do exercise number 7.4. So by using this method, what is the method? Write down data. If r is not given, find r, use formula, substitute values, solve and find unknown. These are the key points to solve your questions. So now recap. Geometric sequence. What is a geometric sequence? In which each term is obtained by multiplying the preceding term by a common ratio r. What is common ratio r? This is the formula for finding common ratio r. And in the last, we done the formula for the general term in GP. And what is GP? GP means geometric progression. Now your task, this is your task, so do all the practice sums, do all the practice of worked example. You will be able to complete exercise 7.4 and submit it according to your classes. Thank you so much.